This week on the Island Times News Update, the candidates for Jacksonville City Council at-large seats address Beach's voters. Atlantic Beach voters will see proposed changes to their city charter on their August ballots, and Jacksonville Beach plans its next workshop on the Downtown Action Plan. Welcome to the Island Times News Update. I'm Tom Patton. Candidates for at-large city council seats were invited to a forum hosted by Beaches Watch on Thursday. The forum was held at the Jacksonville Beach Elementary School in the cafetorium, and about 50 people attended. In Group 1, the candidates are Republican Anna Brochet and Democrat Kimberly Daniels, the incumbent, though Daniels chose not to attend. Brochet stressed her experience as an accountant, which she said would be an asset on issues from budgeting to pensions.
I would like to bring my financial and auditing skills to City Hall and to be a part of asking the questions that aren't being asked and challenging the things that we're doing, making sure that we're getting a return on investment. I've spent my entire 20-plus year career in accounting and auditing and want to make sure that we are being transparent. When you know the budget, you know what's happening in our city. Where the money moves, that is what's happening. And when you know how that moves and you understand how to follow it, then you can impact what's happening in the city.
In Group 3, an open seat, Democrat and former mayor of Jacksonville, Tommy Hazouri, is facing Republican Jeff Youngblood. In response to a question about funding for the Jacksonville Pier, which is owned by the city of Jacksonville, Youngblood said the city's obligations are clear.
We should not be taking advantage of the beaches by not allowing the resources to flow to the beaches just like they do at the landing. These are resources that we've captured through our tax dollars and we spend efficiently. The millage rate shouldn't be increased because, quite frankly, the city of Jacksonville, the Jacks Beach, Neptune Beach, and Atlantic Beach, you're paying the lion's share. Your millage rate is through the roof in comparison per capita of all the taxing authorities through the city of Jacksonville. But you aren't getting the resources you deserve. Why? It's out of sight, out of mind. It happens around our home. It happens in our businesses. We need to give attention to the beaches. I'm not saying that because I'm here at the beaches. I'm saying that because that's our charter responsibility.
Hazouri recalled a conversation he had with former city official Sam Musa when the pier was first being built.
I said, y'all need to put more money, more effort to make it a destination, not just a concrete facility to go out over the water for people to fish. It should be an entertainment center. It should be one of the jewels in that crown that I said that affects all of Northeast Florida. I want it to be a destination. I'm not saying this for y'all. I go there. I know what it can be like. I know what it is in Cocoa Beach. I know what it is in St. Petersburg. I know what it can be as a tourist attraction, as a moneymaker for all of Jacksonville, and something to look forward to other than saying going downtown or going to play golf or what have you. It is a beautiful facility that right now it's okay, but it can be not just in repair, but it should be renovated to the extent with city help, with the grants that we can get. I am totally, and I'm not saying this to patronize anybody here, I just know the value of that pier and how much I enjoy it, and it's a relaxing part for me.
In Group 5, the candidates are Republican Sam Newby and Democrat Jacoby Pittman. Moderator Sandy Golding asked if taxes should be raised to cover public employee pensions in Jacksonville, and how the candidates would assure that the beaches communities got a return on the money that was sent to the city. On that point, the two candidates disagreed.
The money was there, but the city of Jacksonville borrowed $385 million from the pension fund and also made some bad investment with a total of $586 million. So first of all, if I become city council, when I become city council, I'm going to ask for a 90-day audit to find where the money is there. Because I believe the money is there. If the money is not there, then naturally we might have to do a tax would probably be a sales tax. Being a conservative Republican, I hate that word, but we may have to do it. And I believe that the beaches should get their fair share because just like Mr. Hazouri said, the beaches is the crown jewel of Jacksonville.
I feel that it's important that we all have some skin in the game. You know, when Jacksonville was rolling in dough, we were able to afford the pension plan. Right now, individuals are living longer, they're working longer, and, you know, we don't have the money to do what we need to do. You know, we talked about the formula, we talked about a 3-year plan, we talked about a 5-year plan, we talked about a 10-year plan. But we have to go back and look at the assumptions and how it's affecting our community. And the only way that we can do that is that we have to partner, we have to collaborate. You know, being able to talk to the municipalities at the beaches and in Baldwin.
All of the candidates said they'd be accessible to both residents and elected officials in the beach communities. Beaches voters help elect all 5 at-large seats. 2 were decided in the first election in March. Early voting begins on Monday with all of the polls open on May 19th. The Beaches branch of the library is the only early voting location at the beach, though voters can cast ballots early at any early polling place. The Atlantic Beach City Commission Monday night got an update on the status of the public safety building project from representatives of Clemens Rutherford & Associates, the firm hired to complete the design and construction of the remodeling. Blakely Bruce, a project manager with the firm, said that at the instruction of the commission, the plan includes 2 additions to the building, one on the south side of 5,136 square feet, and one on the northwest corner of the existing building of 1,465 square feet. Both are slightly smaller than had originally been proposed. All of the new construction is above the 100 and 500-year floodplains. The total budget for the project is somewhere near $2.6 million. Bruce said the next phase of the project would be design development.
But it's still a design phase. We're not out of the design phase. It's called design development. And then we'll get into construction documents and things of that nature.
The project calls for the new portions of the building to be completed first, then the people will be moved into the new facility while the old one is gutted and remodeled. Construction is expected to begin in November of this year. Following a 10-month examination by the Atlantic Beach Charter Review Committee, the Atlantic Beach City Commission passed on first read changes to the city charter that will be placed on the ballot for the city's municipal election in August. The largest portion of the revised city charter contains mostly minor language corrections, and City Attorney Richard Commando said the document represents changes that the Commission had determined could be considered as a whole. The most controversial of the proposed changes is to restructure the election rules for seats 2 through 5. The proposal will be a separate ballot question presented to Atlantic Beach voters. Currently, all voters in Atlantic Beach vote for each of those representatives. Under the proposed changes, voters would be asked to vote only for the representative who resides in the district in which they live. Commissioner Jimmy Hill said the entire concept is divisive.
No way around it is it not divisive. It's divisive in that it splits our community into factions, where right now there's a sense that you represent the entire community no matter where you're elected from. If you're elected from the entire community, you feel compelled to, or you should feel compelled to represent the entire city. And this works directly against that.
However, Commissioner Maria Marks said she doesn't think the divisions will occur.
I think that whoever runs for their seat also realizes that it's for the whole good of the community. And if there are particular issues that are going on within their district, then they will be that voice. They will be that representation on the commission. But I would almost say 75 to 80%, maybe even 90% of the things we decide on as a commission is for the city as a whole.
Because of that, she says, unless a commissioner has a specific agenda, they would make decisions based on what is good for the community. The commission voted on first read to put the election changes on the ballot, with Commissioners Hill and Doherty voting no. The vote to put the remainder of the charter revisions on the ballot was unanimous. The Atlantic Beach Commission passed on first reading its revised tree ordinance that creates a recommended species list, a legacy tree list, and a prohibited species list, while setting out rules for the removal, replacement, and mitigation of trees in the city. According to Building and Zoning Director Jeremy Hupsch, legacy trees are defined as
the most desirable trees, the biggest trees. A lot of them are very native trees, and then requiring a permit anytime these trees are removed. So these would be Let me just go down the list real quick for you. It's bald cypresses over 20 inches, southern red cedar, eastern red cedar, winged elm, Florida elm, live oaks, several different types of hickories, the loblolly bay, several magnolias, several maples, and the tupelo. And those are trees over 20 inches. So people would need to get a tree removal permit when those come out.
The code also requires that at least 25% of required mitigation for legacy trees be provided on-site in the form of replacement. Finally, incentive credit can be given to property owners who plant legacy trees when replacing protected trees that are not on the legacy tree list. The incentive credit is 2 times the normal replacement credit. The 18-page ordinance is very specific about when trees can be removed and what it will cost a property owner to remove them. It also does not allow a property owner to remove trees for construction and only pay into the mitigation fund. Permits for tree removal range from $25 to $250, depending on the type of tree and the zoning of the land. The revised ordinance passed unanimously, and it will be on the agenda for a second reading and final vote on May 11th. Well, when we come back, Jacksonville Beach will continue the review of its downtown action plan. This is the Island Times News Update.
Beaches Academy Child Care Center in Jacksonville Beach has been offering affordable, loving child care to families in the Beaches communities for 35 years. Conveniently located on Penman Road, Beaches Academy offers care for children from infants through preschool, with programs that encourage learning and outdoor play. Our affordable tuition means families can get quality child care at a price that fits their budget. Contact Beaches Academy at 246-3885 and schedule a tour of our center. Beaches Academy, the child always comes first. Charlie's Tropic Heating and Air Conditioning in Atlantic Beach offers a full range of residential and commercial heating and air conditioning services, from new installation to replacement and remodeling. Charlie's Tropic Heating and Air Conditioning can keep your home comfortable year-round, and they offer preventive maintenance contracts to keep your system running at peak efficiency. Charlie's Tropic Heating and Air Conditioning is an authorized Bryant dealer and will service all brands. For year-round comfort in your home or business, contact the original Charlie's Tropic Heating and Air Conditioning at 241-1788.
Welcome back to the Island Times News Update. I'm Tom Patton. The City of Jacksonville Beach will hold a workshop meeting Monday at 5:15 to discuss the 2015 Downtown Action Plan. The plan was developed with the help of a consultant following several community workshops and town hall meetings, tours of downtown Jacksonville Beach by residents, and a survey open to Beach's residents. The plan focuses on 6 categories, including public spaces, transportation, public safety, commercial spaces, entertainment and events, and quality of life. The workshop meeting will be held at 5:15 in the council chambers prior to the regular council meeting, which begins at 7. In Neptune Beach, the City Council will take a final vote on banning charcoal grills on the beach on Monday night. Current beach regulations allow charcoal grills on the beach, but some have identified their use as a potential safety issue. The council will also discuss changing informational signs at beach walkovers. The U.S. House of Representatives has passed the fiscal year 2016 Military Construction and Veterans Affairs Appropriations Bill, legislation that funds $32.5 million in defense infrastructure projects, both at Naval Station Mayport and Naval Air Station Jacksonville. The measure, which provides veterans with benefits, care, and improvements in services that they have earned and deserve, passed by a vote of 255 to 163 and now moves to the U.S. Senate for consideration. It includes $16.1 million for the construction of a littoral combat ship support facility at Naval Station Mayport. 2 authors are scheduled to appear at the Bookmark in Neptune Beach this week. On Friday, May 8th, Les Standiford, author of Water to the Angels, William Mulholland, His Monumental Aqueduct, and the Rise of Los Angeles, will tell the story of the largest public water project ever created. He's the best-selling author of 20 books and novels. Then on Saturday, May 9th at 7 p.m., Jan Philip Sendecker, author of Whispering Shadows, will meet with readers at the Independent Bookstore. The book is the first in a suspenseful new trilogy by the internationally best-selling author of The Art of Hearing Heartbeats. And the Fletcher All-Class Block Party, a popular Beaches event to benefit the Beaches Museum and History Park, has been set for May 30th. The event will not only celebrate the beach's only high school, but will also recognize and honor its former head football coach and graduate, Josh Corey. The event will feature food trucks What the Catch, Fusion, and Funkadelic. Each truck will have food available for purchase by the partygoers. Music will be provided by the Paul Lundgren Band, and other entertainment and events are in store for attendees. Several sponsorships and ticket packages are available and can be purchased on the Beaches Museum website. Well, the National Weather Service says we can expect lots of sunshine over the weekend and clear and cool nights. Look for highs the next few days in the mid-70s with lows in the low 60s, and our next chance of rain at the beach is not until Tuesday. The Island Times is always digital, always free at www.theislandtimes.com. Become a subscriber and get updates on news from the beaches communities delivered right to your email box. And don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. I'm Tom Patton. Thanks for watching.